And one of the areas that I'm finding students are having a great deal of difficulty on, and it's not just the students, because I'm sure some of the teachers are doing it this way, which results in the students doing it this way. When they bring their arm back in sanchin, they emphasize the rearward movement, so that the arm is actually out of position. Now, if I threw the thrust in a straight line at this position, the arm would go out at an angle. Right? So what happens, students are here, and then in order to get the arm back on track, as they're moving, they'll turn the hand over, elbow pops out, and then the arm resumes the flight, and the elbow pops in. You can just, you can hear it pop. And of course, that's another situation where you're going to develop joint problems in the arm because it's an incorrectly performed thrust. If your shoulders are down in a natural position, you draw your arm back, and like an arrow, it's facing the target. All right? The forearm is in line. The forearm is the angle, or the arrow. Elbows behind the hand in a straight line. And it never departs from that. Your shoulder can be back slightly, and as I mentioned in an earlier clip, if I stayed right in this position and just move my arm out, wow, look at that. Same sanchin position that I was talking about. All right, that's the amount of movement that you're expecting in sanchin movements, in any movement. Right, at this position here, the first thing that moves is the shoulder into position. This draws that arrow and begins the arrow on its flight to the target. All right? And it's important you don't turn your hand over too soon. If you do, this will pop that elbow out and result in a popping of it in and serious long-term injuries to that elbow after doing many, many thrusts. All right? The hand begins, palm up, until you get approximately in line with the other hand, and then the hand will just turn over by itself. All right? And this way you maintain that path to the target.